So how hard is it to be a professional trials rider?
Well, to get to this level and be a professional rider, it's all about if you love something enough, you give it the time. You know, I don't think anyone here would argue that they're special people. A lot of these top guys are, you know, as surprised as anyone that it's become their career. You know, because you don't necessarily plan that. I certainly didn't. You know, and I feel really fortunate to have had the support I have of sponsors. So I think if you put in the time and you really love something, then you've got a really great chance. So if you're enjoying it, you're on the right track to doing it maybe a lot more than you perhaps thought at the beginning, you know. My path into bike trials, riding on mountain bikes, actually came through motorcycles. I rode motorcycle trials until I was 20, had a career on those, and then kind of mountain bikes is my second riding career, I guess. I've been really lucky, you know. I had great results early on, it got me sponsored, and then I moved on, you know, and do lots of shows and go around the country performing on my bike. It's a dream come true, you know. I'm really lucky. The most satisfying thing, when you nail a line, I guess, you know, you've really planned something. And sometimes it's not like because you've done the biggest line ever or something like that. It's just that you've pictured it in your mind. And a lot of any kind of sport is about muscle memory. You have to imagine it first. And when you kind of got that in your mind and then you nail it and it happens just how you thought it should, it feels brilliant, you know. And it doesn't feel quite so good when it doesn't go how you imagined, but you know, those are the games we're playing. I think my advice for newcomers to the sport, or any sport, is to just really focus on having a good time, because it really is that enthusiasm that you get when you're really loving something that drags you into that steep learning curve. There's always a bit at the start of any sport where it's like, oh, am I getting this? Am I going to find my way? And then it all starts to come, and then you know, the world's your oyster. So it's just enjoying it, you know, relaxing into it and not trying to think I'm going to be the next David Beckham or the next Danny McCaskill. Be yourself on the bike or the skateboard or whatever it is you're into, and it may come. It feels like the season's getting longer and longer. It used to be very much, you know, October time, it stops and then you get ready in the winter for all your new stuff, you know, but these days the season is stretched, you know, and for me, I find that easier for me because it means I'm just constantly riding, and that's what I need to do, you know. Sometimes you can have a bit of downtime and you've got this amazing trip to get back to where you were last year, you know. So the season can be long, but it can be fun, and I think if you're in the right frame of mind and you're enjoying yourself, then it breezes past, you know, and you really have a great time. It's knowing that you're really lucky to be doing something like this as a career. If you're miserable about it, you're probably in the wrong area of work.